Alright, man. Now, I wasn't gonna fucking react to this fucking shit because I seen about 5 minutes of this fucking video and I was able to fucking turn it off in general. But I see some people in my comment section. Let me take a sip of this water, man. See some people in my comment section, bro, telling me to react to this video called "From the Rap Dude Defending the New Saints Row Game, quote unquote exposing the Saints Row community." So I heard that, some shit he said wasn't really, much of anything. He mostly talked about fucking multiplayer. I don't fucking know. I heard about like 5 minutes of this shit. I just turned the fucking shit off now. I'm not here to go here and sit some fucking hate to this nigga. I don't fucking know him. I barely care about the guy. But, since it pertains to Saints Row, it pertains what to the, I guess he's addressing a community, I guess. I'm gonna try to hit this motherfucker out and see what the fuck he's talking about. So, let's go, man. And also, I'm gonna give my counter opinions to his fucking shit.
Trailer fiasco. Now, what I want to do in this video right here, hopefully, I'm not gonna get too emotional, get very emotional about it. But what I want to do in this video right here is talk about this so-called Saints Row community. What I've been seeing in a lot of videos, like, there are literally no videos on the internet defending Saints Row.
Why the fuck should it be a lot of videos defending Saints Row? Like, why should we be why the fuck should it be a lot of videos defending a game? We gave 8 years max, an 8-year max, and they put out some bullshit in the trailer. Who in the right fucking mind will be on this bitch over here defending the fucking trailer? Now, if you want to defend the fucking trailer, fine. If you like the trailer, fine. But nigga, are you trying to act surprised that people are pissed off from the fucking trailer? Come on, my nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. There shouldn't be no defending going on in this motherfucking bitch, bro. At all. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? At all. They did this again. You feel me? Do you expect niggas to be happy, excited over some garbage? Are you fucking insane? You lost your fucking mind.
I gotta be like the only person. And
sound like a shield, bro. Go ahead and continue.
And a lot of these so-called OG Saints Row fans,
ain't no so-called. We are OG fans. I've been playing this shit since the first one, bro.
Are upset that Saints Row ain't going back to the gangster elements.
That's justified, because that's what most people ask for. Is what most people fucking want. It's only a handful of minorities that actually like the dream full type of aspect of Saints Row. Majority of people, you can go back to the old comment section, go back to the old videos, go down, look at the Saints Row 4 comments, look at the Saints Row 3 comments, etc. You will see people, that was asking for a new Saints Row game that we get it implemented just like Saints Row 1 and 2. Have some, a fucking backup, or just have a game like 1 and 2 mixed together. You know what I'm saying? You've been asking for that for 8 fucking years, buddy. I don't know if you want to do a rock or something, but hey.
A lot of these so-called fans are literally upset.
Plus, we have a right to be upset. We give these niggas our money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as consumers, yeah, motherfucker, we have the right to be upset. We're supposed to be fucking sucking on fucking lollipop and twirling our fucking fingers and shit?
About Saints Row not going back to the original story with the original characters.
You never have to be the original characters. But, like I said, our main problem is the characters. That's our biggest problem.
And I just don't understand the big hoopla about,
if you don't understand it, then you're blind. You're deaf.
About Saints Row not being gangster anymore.
That's what it was based off of. That's what gave it his identity. Saints Row nowadays, okay, then how the fuck they gonna try to listen to the people that called it the GTA clone? The people that called it a GTA clone was never real fans. They were GTA fucking fanboys. Saints Row already had a fucking identity. It was not the same as fucking Grand Theft Auto. You might say, yeah, it made some comparisons to San. Yeah, it made some comparisons to Sonic San Andreas, but even then, it was still a different type of game. What's so wrong with asking for a company to go back to the main roots or started the series? But the series should have continued to be based off of after Saints Row 2. As you can see, Saints Row 4 was over the top, but it was lower in sales than Saints Row 2 and 3. It sold less than both of those games.
My thing has always been when it came to video games is the game itself good?
He's one of these guys. He's one of these gameplay over everything type of guy. Yes, gameplay is important. But please don't put it come on this motherfucker and say that gameplay is the most important. And the only thing that's mostly important when it comes to video games. If that's the fucking case, you can have a game with great gameplay. You know, but if everything else fucking sucks, unless it's a battle royale game that's mostly focused on gameplay, then the other shit matters just as most as the gameplay. Story, characters, and the plot. That all fucking matters when it comes to these type of games. When it comes to Saints Row, people was mostly invested into the characters, the story, and the plot. The gameplay, the story made the gameplay better, per se. You know, if that even makes sense. The story made the gameplay better. You know?
Is the gameplay good? Is the shooting good? Is the driving good? Is the flying good?
So you're just mostly talking about gameplay. That's not our issue. So this right now, these points are irrelevant because that's not our issue.
If you are a Saints Row fan like myself, you will know that every Saints Row improved on every aspect of the gameplay.
That's not our issue though. Like the gameplay was always fine. Yeah, Saints Row 2 and 1 had some clunkiness to it, but overall the gameplay was always fun and responsive. That's not our issue with it. That's not our issue.
Now, I'm just one of those gamers that don't care about story.
So why are you talking about this situation? Like, if you don't care, if you don't care about that, why are you making this video? Our issues with the story part of the game, with the characters, and the plot direction that it's going to be going in. Why are you making this fucking video then if you don't care about the fucking story? So the rest of, why should I even continue to fucking react to the rest of this video if you don't even care about the fucking story?
I mean, it's cool to have a storyline. I'm not going to say that I just don't care about it at all, but it's not the end all be all.
Yes, it is. That's the core of the game. What? Like, are you telling me that people bought Saints Row for multiplayer? No, they didn't buy the game for multiplayer. Yes, multiplayer was somewhat big back then, but most of people got it for the story, plot, and characters. And then went on to multiplayer. That wasn't the core game. The core game is based around the story mode, bro.
When it comes to playing Saints Row, all of the Saints Row games have incredible gameplay.
That's not our issue, once again.
And yes, including Saints Row 3 and 4. You can say that the story sucks in 3 and 4, but what you can't say about 3 and 4 is that the gameplay is bad.
We never said the gameplay was bad. That's not our issue, buddy.
These so-called fans are literally saying that they don't care about good gameplay.
We never said that. Nobody said that, buddy. Not one fucking soul said we don't care about gameplay. That's not our issue, buddy. I don't know what the fuck you getting this shit from, I think you must have been watching somebody else.
What?
Nobody said that, buddy. Nobody said that at all.
Hello? You don't care about good gameplay?
Nobody said that. I don't know what the fuck crack this nigga smoking. Nobody said that, buddy.
That's literally what makes the game good.
Also, the more important things that's what make it good. All of it makes it good. The plot, the characters, the story, and the gameplay. People still play the core-based game when it revolves around the gameplay. Yes, it revolves around the gameplay. Yes, it's one of the cores. But story is as well. The characters still is as well, bro. The activities, etc. That all matters when it comes to these type of games, bro.
These dudes only want story.
We never said that.
And like I told somebody on my last video in the comment section, if y'all want a story mode, if y'all want a deep introspective story, ask them for a movie.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Did you just hear what this man just said?
Introspective story, ask them for a movie.
That is hands down the dumbest shit I ever heard in my motherfucking life. And I heard some dumb shit before. This nigga just said, if you want an introspective story, ask them to make a movie? So I guess that's the same thing for Call of Duty about the campaign. I guess it's the same for other story mode based games or any game that have a story mode. I guess you could say the same thing about them too. That people like the story modes in those games as well. Should they have made a movie about it then? Should that just been a movie instead of a story? When the game itself is based around the story and the characters and the plot as well, and the rest of shit to go along with it. Multiplayer was always just a bonus when it comes to these type of games. I'm sorry, but I don't know what the fuck are you talking about when it comes to a movie. What? People love the fucking Saints Row stories as well. It had some sad moments, it had some funny moments, it had some goofy moments. But overall, people love the story. That's why people love the fucking game as well. They love it from the base form of the story and the core and offline as well. Just as much as they like the multiplayer.
Or a Saints Row Netflix special, because
that's dumb. Like this, what are you talking about, my guy? Like it's sad how niggas. Like I looked at the comment section, bro. Nigga said that this guy making good points. He haven't made one good point yet.
Because honestly,
I've been hearing some dumb shit.
I could care less.
Yeah, so if you don't care, why are you talking about the situation? The gameplay isn't our problem. So overall, this video is irrelevant. The gameplay isn't our issue. But we already know that the Saints Row reboot might have some good gameplay. We don't give a fuck. That's not our issue with that. That's not our issue at all with what we have so far. What we have problems with the game so far. That's not our issue, bro.
About a story.
What
about the gameplay?
That's not our problem. That's not our problem, bro. We don't have an issue with the gameplay.
See, me, I put hours and hours and hours into each Saints Row game. That is what I'm
So we don't put hours and hours in the game because we don't play multiplayer? Make that make sense. You know, those people still play offline and play the game almost every day. They don't have to be. So you expect us to be online and play a 15-some-year-old game online, what, all fucking day when there's barely anybody on there? And other people got other games that can be playing online. Why the fuck would we be sitting on here playing an old-ass game online right now? Not saying nothing is wrong with playing online right now, but why when there's other games out there? Most of us get on the game and we play single player. I guess that makes me not a real fan, right? Because I'm not over here slaving on fucking multiplayer. Like, what?
Talking about. That's what
And I do play multiplayer, by the way. But I just don't play it as much as I do as single player. I have way more fun playing single player, in my opinion, because, you know, I just do. It's just me. You know?
Like, I'm kicking back, having fun, bro.
So I guess we're not having fun because we're not playing multiplayer. That's what I'm getting from this guy.
For hours. And that's been with every Saints Row.
Okay, cool. Alright, cool. You play multiplayer, fine. I don't understand. What's the point? I just exposing the community.
Saints Row 1, 2, 3, 4, and Get Out of Hell. I put so much hours in them games. It's crazy.
So it sounds like that you saying fuck everything else and just all about gameplay with you. That's what I'm getting from this. You're a multiplayer type of guy. Fine, cool. So why are you making this video?
Crazy. Like, people are literally just not happy about the characters in a new trailer.
Yeah, because they are important to the game. If you can't get invested into the characters, why should you get the game if you cannot get invested into the most important part of a game? Like, literally. Did you see the Battlefield 5? Did you see Battlefield 5? And a backlash that guy because of that shit? Come on, buddy.
Not being gangsters. A lot of the complaint has been that the characters don't look intimidating.
They don't look like you can't take them seriously. Yeah, that's true. You can't take them seriously. Sorry, you can't.
And my response to that is, do y'all not know in the real world?
But this is a video game, bro. Okay, We don't give a fuck about the real world. We play video games to escape the real world. It's a video game. That got nothing to do with the video game.
People who are killers, people who are crazy, they usually don't look crazy.
I'm sorry, this is a bad argument that you're trying to make.
They usually don't look like killers. They usually they look like normal people.
This is a video game, my guy.
Do y'all not understand that?
Don't you not understand this is a video game? Don't you understand that Saints Row was built off gangster elements? Don't you understand that?
I don't have a problem with how the characters look in the.
Well, that's just you. The majority speaks more over you. You know, you can see by the dislikes. You can see by that backlash, bro. You are just a minority in this situation. And I'm not saying this to throw shade. I'm not saying this. I'm sorry, I'm throwing shade in the video. But I'm not saying this to attack you. I'm not. This is your opinion as well. I disagree with it. But don't try to make it like because you like multiplayer and other shit and you don't care about the main core of the game. Doesn't mean you don't speak for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
In the new trailer. And one dude was.
I know about videos. I said I'm speaking for the real fans. But I'm saying about the real fans, I'm talking about, you know, the people that understand why we're getting backlash. Not the people that's not understanding why. Well, no, they're trying to say, I don't know why people are angry for. Why people are mad. Those are the people I'm talking about, you know?
It's like, he don't like the characters because they're young.
Nobody said that. They don't like it because they don't look like how they should be implemented and look like they don't look like how they should be, like they should be like in a gang. They don't look like they don't look like they're part of Saints Row. That's what we're trying to say. They don't look like they belong in Saints Row. You can take those same characters and put them in Watch Dogs 2 and it'll fit right in. That's our issue. They don't look like they don't like gangsters. That's just the truth. They don't like criminals in general. They don't have to be gangsters. They don't like criminals in general, bro. They don't like they belong in Saints Row. That's what we're trying to say, bro.
Young, this dude literally said, I just don't see young people taking over crime bosses and shit. I'm like, do you not understand that most savages are young?
You understand it's a video game?
It's a lot of, well, maybe I know this because I live in the hood, but
I live in the hood too, bro. Congratulations.
But a lot of the savages, these niggas are like 12 and 14 years old. You just don't.
We should have a 12 and 14-year-old being the fucking. I guess we should have a 12 and 14-year-old being a kingpin right now. Oh, that's right.
Become a savage when you hit 30. No, you're a savage around that 12, 30.
Once again, I'm trying to see what is this argument, bro. Like, so far, you haven't made not one good point yet, bro. While we're here.
13, 14, 15, that's when you become a savage, bro. So what do you mean that they're too young to be killing?
Nobody, I don't think nobody even said that. Who said that? That's not even our fucking issue. Young or not, that's not our issue.
Like, you don't make sense.
I'm taking the real. You haven't made sense this 5 minutes of this video, bro. This is when I turned it off, by the way. I heard some of this shit already and I turned it off, because, dude, I swear to God, bro, like, he's not making no points to why we are angry, bro.
A lot of killers that are young.
I'm not disagreeing that there aren't killers that nowadays that are young, that do a lot of crime and shit. But once again, what do that got to do with Saints Row?
Killers are not just old people. Like,
never said that.
But they look like hipsters. It was a lot of killers that look like hipsters in the real world, bro. This
is Saints Row, where we are supposed to be, keeping everything in the real world. We're supposed to be playing that to escape reality. In the game, we want to be hood motherfuckers, shooting niggas and taking over shit. That's what we want to be, okay? We want to represent gangster mentality with gangster characters, nigga. Not millennials. That's just the truth.
A hipster-looking person can kill somebody, can do harm to somebody, can shoot somebody, bro. That's just a stupid complaint to me.
You haven't made one cent yet. I swear to God, bro. It's crazy. These are people that be defending the game, bro. If you're gonna defend the game, at least bring some logical points. A lot of people are angry about the game. About the reboot. What we've seen so far from the reboot. I recommend that to anybody, bro.
Now, if you watch my previous video, you will know exactly what killed Saints Row.
I know what killed Saints Row.
Now, if y'all see on the screen, look at this screen right here.
So you trying to bring up multiplayer. Multiplayer did not kill Saints Row, bro. Don't tell me he about to say, I'm seeing these badges right now, so I know that this is from multiplayer. Please don't say this kills Saints Row, bro. Because you are totally missing the fucking point if you about to say that, bro. Oh my God.
This is the evidence, and I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm above.
Trying to make, well, you already said that, quote unquote, real fans. So I guess we're not real fans if you don't play multiplayer, I guess.
No Saints Row players when I show y'all this, but this right here, for those who don't know, is the multiplayer in Saints Row 2. A lot of these die-hard OG Saints Row fans,
well, I guess we're not die-hard OG fans since we don't play multiplayer now.
Don't talk about multiplayer at all.
Because that's not the core game that we care about. That's not the part that we are complaining about. That's not our issue. Multiplayer isn't our issue, bro.
This is how I know that y'all ain't no die-hard Saints Row fans.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. So just because we're not sitting on our ass on an old-ass fucking game, playing multiplayer, they don't make us a die-hard fan. Even though we play this game, I still play it. I play it. So yes, I am a fan. I play the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? I still play it. 1 and 2. I just because I'm not playing an old ass multiplayer, where there are other games nowadays that's more advanced and different. There's a lot of games out today. Why the fuck should I be slaving playing multiplayer, bro? And I play multiplayer sometimes, but that's not what I really play. Not most of the time, bro. But I guess that don't make me a real OG fan since I don't play multiplayer, bro. Dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Look at this. Look at my screen. For those of you who don't know, what you see on the left side,
so far this video is irrelevant, bro. To any of our problems, it's irrelevant.
Are badges, right?
Ooh.
From multiplayer.
And I'm not saying multiplayer used to not be big. I heard it used to be sick not big because I used to play it as well. But we're gonna pretend like this is the most important part of the game. It's not.
And this right here, King of Kingpins, this is the highest rank. Think of it like Call of Duty. You start off.
Saints Row isn't Call of Duty.
off at private, and I think you go to like sergeant. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, but I know that you rank up like that. You ranked up like that in Saints Row 1 and 2.
I'm not trying to hit this for 30 minutes, bro.
In Saints Row 1, I think it was like thug, gangster, but in a certain amount of kills, and you have to get multiplayer so much that I grind it. Sad because I loved Saints Row multiplayer so much that I grind it. And
so far, your whole thing is about multiplayer. That's not our issue. So, like I said, this video is irrelevant. You talking about multiplayer. I'm probably taking a video right now because literally all these fucking points is the multiplayer. That's not our issue, bro.
You don't get these badges just by playing in one sitting. No, you gotta grind for this shit.
Congratulations, you got badges on multiplayer. Fucking cookie, nigga. Like, bro, we don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about, it took me like a year to get King of Kingpin.
Alright. So, congratulations, nigga.
The reason why I'm showing y'all this is one, to prove that I am a diehard Saints Row fan.
So just because you grind multiplayer, got badges, and play multiplayer, that makes you a diehard fan. Dumbest shit I ever heard in my motherfucking life.
Saints Row 1 and 2, I play religiously.
We play religiously. We play it too, my nigga. We play it too, bruh. Just because you play multiplayer doesn't mean that we're not playing the game. We play the fucking game.
But if we talking about multiplayer, I'm not gonna lie, I played Saints Row 2 multiplayer. but I still dabbled in Saints Row 1 multiplayer. But when it comes to the multiplayer I played the most, Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 is hands down the best Saints Row game.
I agree. It is the best Saints Row game.
It is. I don't want to make it seem like just because I love Saints Row 4, although Saints Row 3 was good, I don't like it because it was too short and it was easier. But I absolutely freaking love Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 is amazing.
I disagree. It's just
don't think just because I like Saints Row 3 and 4 that I'm not saying that I'm not gonna say that Saints Row 2 was the best in the franchise. It was. Saints Row 2 is hands down the best. Now this goes back. Now the reason I'm saying all this is to go back to the so-called community, right? Now I don't know if it's just me, but if Saints Row has a community, has a love for the older Saints Row games, my question for you so-called Saints Row community OG fans is, why aren't you playing the game?
We are playing the game, so I guess it's because we're not playing multiplayer. We're not OG. We're not community OG fans. It's because we're not playing multiplayer. Dude, this argument's retarded, bro. Not everybody plays multiplayer, bro. That doesn't mean we're not OG fans, my nigga. We love this fucking game, honestly, bro. This is the dumbest shit I heard all day, bro.
There is literally nobody playing Saints Row 1 and 2 online.
You know how old that fucking game is. Now, I'm not trying to say that. Okay, I know people still play Halo Online, but let's get to it real. Look at the players on Halo nowadays and look at how, when it was first popping back in the day, bro. The game is old, bro. Not everybody is going to be playing multiplayer, bro, on an old-ass fucking game, my nigga. Yes, we still play the game. We play single player. We play the game. We play activity. We play other shit. We got other games out here in the world. They're not going to be sitting on our fucking ass all motherfucking day. Playing multiplayer on a dead-ass fucking game where you can barely find anybody on that motherfucker, bro. Come the fuck on, my nigga.
Now, a game community to me is a freaking game community.
That doesn't mean... So I guess because we're not playing multiplayer, that's not a gaming community. Come on, bro. Dude, this shit sounds dumb, bro. You had to rewatch this video and see that this shit sounds awfully fucking retarded.
Is a community that's playing the game.
We are playing the game. I guess we're not playing multiplayer. We're not playing the game. I guess the multiplayer is more important than the single player, bro. I guess. I guess because we're not playing multiplayer, we're not playing the game, y'all. Y'all heard it here first, bro. We're not playing multiplayer. We're not playing the game.
How are y'all kicking back saying Saints Row 1 and 2 are the best Saints Row games, but you're not playing the games online?
That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. Like, bro, it makes no sense. I want to cry because how dumb this fucking video is, bro. What? That makes no sense. We think Saints Row 2 is the best because the story was good, the gameplay was still good and fun, the plot was good, the characters was good, and the overall shit that you could do in the game was fun. And we thought it had one of the best stories. You know, and we thought that the direction that Saints Row 1 and 2 was going was the best direction, and Saints Row should have kept going that way and building off of it. I don't understand what the fuck you are saying. Because the whole time this video, so far in 10 minutes, you've been talking about multiplayer. And that have nothing to do with what the fuck we are talking about at all. Or what the fuck we have an issue with. None of the problems.
To be perfectly honest, I don't care if y'all don't like the new Saints Row. That's cool.
So why are you making videos about it then?
That's okay. You don't even have to buy the new Saints Row.
Trust me, I ain't. Trust me, I ain't, buddy. Trust me, I ain't.
What I want to see from the so-called Saints Row community is people playing Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 1.
We are playing the game, bro. I guess because we're not playing online, that means we're not playing the game. Come on, man. Find the logic in that, bro. Find the fucking logic in that, bro.
Why ain't nobody playing Saints Row 1 and 2 online?
The game old as dirt.
I'm finna load up some lobbies in a minute and show you that ain't nobody playing.
This game is old as dirt, bro. This shit is old as dirt, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. This is the weakest shit I ever heard in my life, bro.
There is.
Not only that, the Central community in general is not big. We aren't big, bro. The community itself is not big, bro. It's not. It will never be as big as Halo community was, bro. Yes, they have a whole bunch of diehards that still be online. But like I said, compare them being online today compared to where it was back in the day when it was popping more. Let's keep it real, bro. Come on, buddy.
Ain't nobody even playing co-op on.
It's not. So I'm actually turn this off, bro. Like I said, bro. It's not our issue, bro. So you're not really exposing anything because this is not what we are mad at. We don't like multiplayer isn't our issue. We don't have an issue with multiplayer. That's not what we're fucking mad about, bro.
Saints Row 2. I was literally trying to find a co-op game.
So because you can't find a co-op game, what the fuck did that got to do with us?
Ain't nobody playing it. How much do y'all?
We are playing it. Just because we're not playing it online doesn't mean we're not playing the game, bro. Because it's old. The game is old, bro. Yes, we love the game, but let's keep it real. It's old. There's other games out there, bro. Most of the people moved on from Saints Row. I can admit it. After Saints Row 2, bro, most of the people just stopped playing because they did not like the direction it was going. A lot of people just moved on. I wouldn't be talking about Saints Row if it wasn't a reboot coming out, and it sparked my interest and happiness for the series again, bro. Now I guess I don't really have a happiness for it anymore. It's just I seen how the reboot looking. I'm not interested in it. But come on, man, this video and argument is so stupid, bro. You gotta look at the video and see how it does sound. I can tell that you haven't seen one video, even matter. So many videos of why we are angry with the game, bro.
I really love Saints Row because a real gaming community is a gaming community like Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead is a 10-year-old game. You can hop on Left 4 Dead right now and play rank matches.
Left 4 Dead is totally different from Saints Row, bro. Like, it's so dumb to even compare that to Saints Row, bro. Come on.
And you can play versus mode.
You're talking about online.
On both Left 4 Deads.
Like,
Gears of War 3 specifically. That game came out in 2011.
Totally different game from Saints Row, bro. Totally different communities from Saints Row, bro.
The new Gears of War games are trash, but that ain't stopping the community for playing Gears of War 3. Like y'all said, Saints.
Once again, a Saints Row community is smaller. This is a small community, bro. And in general, it doesn't mean that because people aren't playing multiplayer that nobody isn't playing the game. Come on, bro.
Row 3 and 4 are trash. Why y'all ain't playing Saints Row 1 and 2?
We are playing Saints Row 1 and 2. Once again, we are playing it.
That shouldn't stop you from playing Saints Row 1 and 2.
That doesn't mean I'm playing multiplayer. You know there's more to the game than multiplayer, bro. There's more to the game than multiplayer. There's more to the fucking game than multiplayer. What was advertised for Saints Row when they came out, bro? The campaign. The single player. The trailers. What was advertised for that? What's mostly advertised when it comes to Saints Row? What's the most advertised thing when it comes to these Saints Row games? The single player. Come on, bro.
There's literally no community presence online in this game. Period. And y'all the fans. Saints Row 2 is literally one of the best open box sandbox games of all time.
Why do you think we play the single player? Because it's good. Why do you think we still play single player too? Because it's fun. Regardless of what, if you play multiplayer or single player, it's still fun. People can enjoy single player and still be and still be playing the game. That makes no fucking sense.
Saints Row 2 is an amazing game. Campaign wise and multiplayer wise. It ain't
exactly. So what's the difference? So what's the issue? Our issue isn't with multiplayer. What we see about the new reboot so far, our issue isn't the multiplayer. Our issue isn't the gameplay at all.
Nobody playing neither one.
So you trying to tell me that? So how you know people aren't playing single player, bro? How you know people aren't playing single player, bro? Because at first you was talking about multiplayer. Now you're trying to say people aren't playing neither one. A lot of people are still playing the base story mode, the base single player mode of Saints Row, bro. Come on, bro. Get real with it, man.
On Saints Row 2. Where,
How you know that? How you know nobody isn't playing it? How you know that? How you know nobody playing on the single player, bro? I guess you can see those niggas fucking TVs and shit.
where's the community?
And like I said, I'm not even gonna say and pretend like my whole channel was based off Saints Row because it's not. Like I said, I stopped it. I dropped the franchise after Saints Row 2 and I went over to other shit. Because guess what? They wasn't listening to us. And like I said, I just could not deal with the garbage bullshit, over the top shit from Saints Row 3 and 4. It wasn't my taste and I moved on. Now it's not. Since this reboot came out, it sparked my interest and my love for the series again. But, because when I heard it was a reboot, I'm like, damn, bro, a reboot is out. I'm excited for it. Come to see that it's looking fucking trash. And listen, and so I said, fuck it, bro. I guess another fucking Saints Row game that I'm gonna be missing out on. That doesn't mean that I stopped playing. Just because I don't make videos on Saints Row in general, just because, I guess I'm not playing multiplayer on Saints Row. I guess it don't make me a diehard OG fan. I've been playing this game since the first fucking game, bro. And I still play the fucking game. It's on my 360, on my 360 in general. I still play the fucking game almost every day. Not every day, every other day. I play it. I'd say every week I pop this game in and I play it. Just like I play other games. Just because we're not playing multiplayer doesn't mean we're not playing the game. So you be talking about community. Your whole channel isn't built off Saints Row either. You know what I'm saying? So do you even did you even really sit here and religiously play the first 1 and 2 story mode? I'm having a hard time believing that you even played the campaign because so far you mostly talked about the story mode. In the other video, you said that Saints Row was always goofy and over the top. No, it wasn't. 1 and 2 was more serious than 3 and 4. Yes, it had goofy elements in the game. It shouldn't be completely serious. It's a video game. A video game should not be 100% serious all the time. Completely 100% serious. But it's a video game. But 1 and 2, when you compare to 3 and 4, was more serious, more grounded. You know what I'm saying? And the story mode was more immersive and compelling than 3 and 4. The whole elements of Saints Row, the whole vibe of Saints Row gave off Saints Row compared to 3 and 4. 3 and 4, 3, they started doing some other shit with 3. It was just a whole fucking goofball mess. 4, they started coming out with superhero shit. They ruined the fucking plot and what made Saints Row is Saints Row. They don't have no identity. They had an identity. I guess I saw this other video saying how they got so pressed when niggas calling Saints Row a GTA clone that now they want to try to find their own identity, even though Saints Row had their own identity to begin with. It was never a GTA clone. I bet you want to go around when niggas was calling this shit a GTA clone. They used to call Saints Row a GTA clone, bro. They listen to those hated ass niggas that used to call it a GTA clone, but not listen to the fucking diehard fans that been telling them to go back to the base and what made the game. When people fell in love with the game with them. Shit crazy, right? Go back to this fucking video, bro. That's ridiculous.
Load up a.
Alright,
let me see if somebody.
So far, this is fucking. He's talking about co-op, bro. He's talking about online. It don't have nothing to do with anything that we was talking about at all. This has nothing to do with anything.
Still waiting.
Not our problem. The whole issue, you did not address one problem that we used to have about the game. Not one problem at all. At all. You made us talk about multiplayer, bro.
Ain't nobody playing. Able to play one-on-one in Saints Row 2 is if I call my sister and tell her, man, let's play.
I'm sorry. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm sorry. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. You completely out of touch to what the fuck we are mad about in general, bro. It's sad.
What? Where is everybody?
It's sad, bro.
To play co-op.
Not everybody plays multiplayer, bro. This game is old as dirt, bro. It's totally different from when you compare it to Gears of War or you compare it to games like Halo. Saints Row was based off the more single player. Saints Row was based off the single player mostly, bro. Multiplayer was always just a bonus for Saints Row, bro.
Let me say.
Okay.
Let's see if I can join the co-op game.
Did you ever play the single player mode? You're on the base fucking version of the game when you're getting out the fucking prison. I mean, you're getting out the fucking hospital. Did you even play the story mode? I'm having a hard time thinking that you even played it. Like why are you even making this video, nigga? Like, come on, my guy.
Stop playing this game. I hard fans, right? Why
We still playing the fucking game. Not every just because you love multiplayer and multiplayer was someone popping back then, that doesn't mean everybody plays multiplayer, bro.
Y'all ain't why did y'all stop playing this game? This game is literally
we still play the game. We still play. Just because we're not playing multiplayer doesn't mean we're not playing the game.
Amazing. I ain't y'all stop playing this game. This game is literally amazing. I ain't never stopped playing Saints Row 2.
I guess if we're not playing multiplayer, we're not playing the game, bro.
Or Saints Row 1. I always play them. And I always hop in the lobbies to see if somebody's in there. And I never get anybody.
This game is old as dirt, my nigga. Come on, bro. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. Come on, my nigga.
Even co-op, the story, which y'all keep saying that y'all love.
Yeah, we play the story. I guess we gotta play co-op with people on story mode. I play co-op with my friends sometimes on story mode, but that doesn't mean that everybody plays co-op or multiplayer. People love being by themselves and playing by themselves. Come on, bro. Just because we're not over here playing multiplayer on an old ass fucking game doesn't mean that we're not playing the game and we don't love the game, bro. They don't make us not OG fans because we're not playing multiplayer co-op, bro. I'm surprised the server's even still up on this fucking game. Tell you the fucking truth.
Where y'all at? Just because here's a beautiful example. My favorite video game of all time is Fallout. Just because Fallout 76 was trash, that didn't make people stop playing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
All an example because we still play the game. Just because we're not playing online, it doesn't mean we're not playing the game, bro.
The community for both of those games are still huge. I think Fallout
and Saints Row community isn't big. It's different. We're not a big community. Saints Row community was never big. Let's keep it real. We're not a huge community, bro. You can't even compare that community to the Saints Row community, bro.
Fallout 3 came out in like 2008. Fallout New Vegas was 2010. The community is still alive and well.
It's a different community than Saints Row community, bro. You cannot compare that.
And some of y'all probably might say that that's a bad example because Fallout...
It is. It's a terrible example. It's a horrible example.
Fallout New Vegas are not online games, but I gave examples of online games.
No, that whole example was fucking trash, bro. Let's get it real, bro. You never know it was fucking trash. You said it yourself. It was a bad example. Yeah, it was fucking horrible, bro. Come on, my nigga.
Left 4 Dead and Gears of War.
Okay, like I say, that's more of a better example, but like I said, it's a whole different type of different game, a whole different community, bro. I say about the fact that the people love the Left 4 Dead online more than the story mode. People love to play online with their friends on Left 4 Dead. Man, oh, me too. Left 4 Dead, I still got that game, But it's a totally different community from Saints Row, dog.
The community is still alive and well. I don't even who is the biggest Saints Row Twitch streamer. Saints Row literally has no community as far as niggas actually.
It is a community, but it's not a big community, bro. Once again, the Saints Row community is not a big community.
Playing the game.
Not a big community, bro. So
let's go to Saints Row 1. I'm sure ain't nobody playing Saints Row 1 because all y'all supposedly Saints Row fans.
Well, I guess because we're not playing multiplayer, we're not Saints Row fans. I'm sorry, bro. If y'all niggas are agreeing with this shit, I think you're about brain dead as ever, bro. Ain't no fucking way that niggas are agreeing with this shit, bro. This is the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. I'm sorry. I'm not saying attack this guy. This is an opinion. It's a video game at the end of the day. I'm getting my counter arguments, In general, I don't have a problem with this guy. I don't even know this motherfucker, but in general, this video is very fucking wrong. I have nothing to do with what we have a problem with at all. If we wanted a new game, bro. Yes, we love these old games. We love Saints Row 1 and 2, but we wanted a new, cool game. Just to bring that spark back, like 1 and 2 games. You feel me? That's all. We don't want to play the old ass games for the rest of our lives.
I guarantee y'all ain't never really played Saints Row 1.
Yes.
The reason why I say that
Then you trying to tell me what I haven't played on, bro. Yes, it was a big online community thing. It was a big fall line. Yeah, it was big, but it wasn't huge. It wasn't huge, bro. Come on, I don't even over exaggerate that. It wasn't huge.
It was huge.
It wasn't huge.
Remember, just like I clicked on this protector pin right there, all them players would have turned white back in the day. People loved the multiplayer.
Just as we love the single player. Just how we love every part of the game. Not just fucking online multiplayer, bro.
Love the multiplayer. In my opinion, the multiplayer was the best part of Saints Row.
See, that's your opinion. See, once again, what's the point of this video, bro? You're talking about multiplayer. That's not our issue, what we have with the game. Once again, you're talking about multiplayer. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about, bro.
And I love the story too. I play story mode like crazy. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. I don't know about that. It don't sound like you did, babe. I'm not gonna try and tell you what you did or not.
How you knew Saints Row 1 and 2 were amazing.
Yes, and that's our issue, the story. We're not talking about multiplayer, bro. Once again, you just said it. The story was amazing, right? Once again, in the discussion.
Great story mode, great multiplayer.
Exactly. It all matters, not just multiplayer. That's not our issue with the game, bro. Multiplayer isn't our issue, bro.
You same fans that's complaining about go back to the gangster. Where's Johnny? Where's Dexter? Dexter? Who gives a fuck about Dexter? Where's Julius?
I thought we played the single player. I'm gonna lie, right?
Y'all was the same fans that was hopping in these lobbies back in the day, talking about how much you don't like multiplayer and that you wish that the developers would take multiplayer out. It got so...
Well, I can't speak for those niggas. For myself, in general, I played both. The longest thing I played was the single player. But in general, when it comes to Saints Row in a reboot, the multiplayer is irrelevant to what we have a problem with.
Bad that there were forums back in the day of a bunch of people complaining, like how y'all complaining today, about how you didn't like multiplayer.
That's not our issue anyways, about the multiplayer. I don't know what you're talking about in general. That's not what we have a problem with, bro. I can't believe I'm almost saying don't even listen to this fucking shit.
Player was a big part of Saints Row.
And it's as much as a single player. It's as much as a story mode, bro. It's not as much as the core game. It all matters. Like I say, when it comes to Saints Row, I can 100% say the core thing was the story, the characters, etc. Then the multiplayer, bro. It all matters, bro.
And y'all want to talk about the gangster element? Multiplayer was very gangster.
But that's not what we're talking about when it comes to gangster for the multiplayer. That's not our issue, my nigga. Saints Row itself is a gangster game. Because that's why it was built off. That's why the multiplayer was gangster. Because the core game was gangster, nigga. Duh.
Because what we would do in multiplayer Saints Row, we would literally create our own crews. I don't even think you could do that in other games. Saints Row, of course, there isn't an option of you creating your crew, but we literally used to create our own gangs online. We can dress our players up in our own color.
Alright, I can say this for a fact. I think I heard enough of this shit. So the whole issue with the multiplayer, once again, that's irrelevant to what we have.
Fan base in Saints Row was huge back in the day.
It wasn't that big. The whole video is having literally have nothing to do with what we have a problem with Saints Row. I have nothing to do with it. I bet you address the way that the religion was talking to the fans and shit. I guess you ain't gonna address that, because probably kissing their ass too. But I guess you're not gonna address that too. But I guess not. But hey, that's all I have to say, bro. I think I gave my opinion on this shit. Like I said, I'm not here to attack this fucking guy, the rap dude, or what the fuck his name is. I'm not here to attack the guy. Over my content in general, it's exaggerated humor, entertainment. I'm not really mad at the guy in general. I'm not really too mad when it comes to my videos. I do be telling the truth, and I do be speaking for what I really feel. But like I said, bro, I'm not gonna say no hate towards this guy. Just my opinion about this shit. I think this video is dumb. They don't have it. It's really don't really speak volumes to what we have a problem when it comes to Central in the community, when it comes to volition, etc. Hey, whatever, bro. Most of the time you was talking about multiplayer. That's not our issue. So, yeah, man. I'm out.